Rock Island, all generations, 410 lever action shotgun. This is a 2.5-inch chambered shotgun. This was the, you bought enough guns from Rock Island last year. They provided you a voucher to get the shotgun. This shotgun sells for about, retails for about $5.99. Just go over the shotgun. I had a request for a video on it. Like I said, just 2.5-inch chamber, lever action. Things I like about the shotgun, well, one of the things it's made for smaller shooters and bigger shooters, but just by adding and removing these inserts. I've got a pretty good size frame, so is my son. He'll probably be shooting some, might be using a little squirrel hunting. Comes with 3 chuck tubes, cylinder bore, modified, and a full outfitted with a TruGlo 30mm. I know TruGlo, a lot of people don't like the TruGlo optics. I happen to do for the price break. For what I do, they work really well. They hold 0. I've got one on the AR9 of mine that's you can't miss with it. For the money, they're a very good budget-friendly optic. I got into them when my son first started shooting with a little Rascal, and he wanted a optic on it. We put a TruGlo because, you know, the way you're going to put on a 7-year-old kid's gun, something cheap. And to this day, that thing still holds 0, and he can still hit stuff at 100 yards with it. So, again, 2.5-inch chamber. What I like about the gun, it's not as gritty as some of the other 410 lever actions that are out there. They're all made in Turkey anyhow. But I think the ones that are like Rock Island, they do a little better job with them. What I don't like about the gun, well, what I don't like about it is no safety whatsoever on it. Rock Island's excuse for safety is like that. It'd be nice if it had a half cock catch on the hammer where you can sit on half cock. Even a crossbow would be better. I mean, this gun will be used for hunting. There's no transfer bar in here. So, you got one in the chamber. It's a very, could be a very dangerous situation. With that being said, you know, it will not shoot when it's like that. So, this little catch right here acts as a safety. You know, fit and finish, you know, it's plastic. Personally, I prefer wood. That's just my opinion. It's kind of hefty. You know, it'll probably get used on some squirrels. Right now I got the cylinder bore choke tube in it. Changes out just like any other choke tube. We'll use the cylinder bore to finally get this thing dialed in all the way with some slugs. Then we'll go back and change it out, put the full choke back in it. Run some number 4s and number 6 shot in it because we use for squirrel hunting. Make sure the pattern's in the same area on a piece of cardboard, and caught. Way to go. The other issue is being a 2.5-inch chamber. 2.5-inch 410 is a little harder to get the 3-inch stuff. 410s can be difficult getting buried at times, but the 2.5-inch stuff, you're competing with everybody else, the governor and the judge as well, to try to get a 2.5-inch shell. And the 3-inch carries a little bit better payload. So, like I said, the biggest con I got against it is the safety setup, or the lack thereof. Functionality, you know, fit and finish, it is what it is. It's pretty well fit, got pretty good fit and finish. Like I said, actually a little gritty, but not that bad, not as bad as I've heard some of them being from Turkey. And that'll wear in as it gets used. It'll wear in, and this gun will get some use. Like I said, not as a range toy, but we use it for hunting. But anyway, as far as any additional upgrades, probably put a sling on it, call it a day. You know, it is what it is. My personal opinion, it's kind of neat. Would I buy it? Not at $600. Really wouldn't. It's a niche gun. It's cool to have. Like I said, the price for me was fair enough. I think for the 4 guns total, I'd spend about $1,018 in Rock Island stuff, so you figured out that's like $250 a firearm. Anyway, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, give it an old thumbs up. If you'd like to see additional videos regarding Rock Island products. I've got several Rock Island products. We can even do a series of videos on what brought me to this decision to get this. Anyway, everybody have a happy Father's Day and blessed day, and thank you for watching.